It started like any other Tuesday. Coffee brewing, emails piling up, the familiar hum of a world plugged in. Then, at 3:14 p.m., the hum stopped. Not just in my apartment, but everywhere. A global, synchronized blackout. No phones, no internet, no power. For 1 hour, the entire planet was plunged into an eerie, analog silence. We talked to our neighbors, lit candles, and told ourselves it was a once-in-a-lifetime cosmic fluke. Then, at exactly 4:14 p.m., the lights flickered back on. The world rebooted. At first, everything seemed normal. Too normal. I went to call my sister to see if she was okay. I scrolled through my contacts, but her name wasn't there. I tried typing her number, a number I'd known by heart since we were kids, but my phone didn't recognize it. A cold knot formed in my stomach. I searched her name online. Nothing. No social media, no work profile, no public records. It was as if she had never existed. I ran outside, my heart pounding against my ribs. I found my neighbor, Mrs. Gable, tending to her prize-winning roses. Except, they weren't roses. They were tulips. Bright yellow tulips. "What happened to your roses, Mrs. Gable?" I asked, my voice trembling. She looked at me, confused. "Honey," she said with a gentle smile, "I've always grown tulips, ever since my late husband planted them for our first anniversary." Her husband, Mr. Gable, had passed away 5 years ago. I remembered the funeral clearly. But as I looked at the small plaque by the garden, the date of his passing was a decade earlier than I remembered. Panic set in. I started checking everything. The logo of my favorite coffee brand was different. The color of my front door was a shade of blue I'd never seen. A best-selling novel on my shelf was now attributed to a completely different author. These weren't just glitches. They were fundamental changes to reality. It was like someone had taken the source code of our world and made a few edits. Online, the whispers began. People started noticing the small, horrifying discrepancies. A man swore the Mona Lisa used to have a subtle frown. A woman was adamant that a major historical event had happened on a different day. We were all sharing these fragments of a world that no longer existed, a world that only lived in our memories. We were ghosts of a forgotten timeline. They called it the hour of correction. The official explanation was mass hysteria, a collective psychological reaction to the unprecedented global blackout. But we knew better. We were the ones who remembered. We remembered the world as it was. The scariest part wasn't the blackout itself. It was the moment the power came back on, and we realized we were living in an updated version of reality, a world where our own memories were the only bugs left in the system. We are the glitch, and the most terrifying question that keeps us awake at night is, if the world could be rewritten once, who's to say it won't happen again? Thanks for watching. If this story made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the unknown. Stay curious and stay safe.